again, guys, so it's time to introduce the Imperial Guard. In lore, they are the first and in many cases the only defense between you and every bad thing in the universe. They are special because they are not special at all. They are ordinary humans that fight superhumans, gods of chaos, tyrannids, orcs, everything else. Every Imperial Guard regiment is unique because of its doctrines and culture. There are elite regiments like Death Corps of Krieg and regiments that don't really have any experience and are new. In-game, Imperial Guard is more about quantity than quality, but not always. All units except Ogrins have infantry armor and many models. They're not really afraid of snipers, but area of effect attacks are totally different story. If you don't react fast enough, Noxious Cloud can destroy your entire army. So what's unique about Imperial Guard? It has really good vehicles and they are good even without upgrades. Some of them don't really have upgrades at all, and for example Leman Russ tanks has the same amount of HP as upgraded Predator tanks. Also, Imperial Guard is the only faction with vehicles on every single technology level, even tier 1. Imperial Guard super heavy unit, Baneblade, is probably one of the best super heavy units. It can wipe out entire squads in the matter of seconds with its abilities. And even without them it is still a very good unit. So now what's bad about these vehicles? Firstly, they are expensive. Baneblade is the most expensive super heavy unit. Secondly, Imperial Guard is the only faction without melee vehicles. If you are a fan of dreadnoughts, you may have problem with that. Imperial Guard also has really good synergy with vehicles. Its basic unit has repair ability and you can also create bunker and upgrade it to repair station. This faction also has really huge defensive potential. It can build two types of turrets, bunker, and its basic unit can create cover that also work as wires. It has unique suppression unit, can drop mines, can upgrade bunker to medical station. Imperial Guard has really good range units and they are different and perform a different role on the battlefield. Officially it has only one melee unit, but Katachan Devils are better melee unit than range unit. And Ogrins are really solid melee unit, good against pretty much everything. If we talk about heroes, Lord General is unique hero, good in T1 and T2, and other heroes are good in all technology levels. All three are great for supporting your army and all three have problems with durability. I mean, you don't really have a tank if you play Imperial Guard. They can be tanky in some situations, but not always. If we talk about global abilities, Imperial Guard has a mix of good and bad abilities. They can create really nice buildings and not only on T3 but also on T2 you get damaging abilities, a thing only Imperial Guard and Chaos has. Rocket Run is really good nuke, especially against infantry, not really against vehicles because they don't get knockback, but you will still damage them a lot, and especially if you know how to use it, you can easily wipe out entire armies. In my opinion, it is also the fastest nuke to activate, and you really cannot 100% dodge it. Imperial Guard also has unique HQ building. If you upgrade it to T3, you will get 4 heavy bolters, and it is very useful especially in Annihilation or when you get base rushed and your turrets are down. I forgot to mention one problem with Imperial Guard's T3. In T3 it only gets vehicles and most factions get something more like support unit or infantry. And this can be a problem if your enemy has, for example, very strong anti-tank units. In this case, the only thing you will get from T3 is nuke if you have enough red, and one hero upgrade if you don't play Lord General. So all in all, Imperial Guard is a faction with great vehicles and range units that can create very powerful defenses and use really good nuke. But at the same time the vehicles are very expensive, infantry is afraid of area of effect attacks, some of its global abilities are bad and T3 relies heavily on vehicles. If you know how to use them, these ordinary men can perform extraordinary deeds. And that's why so many people like to play them. I think that's it for this guide. And I'll be back with Tyrannid next. Stay safe guys, and see you soon.